This book is Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of the bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard and I dropped my sweater in the sink. While the water was running, and I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his cereal box. Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal box. But in my breakfast cereal box, I found breakfast cereal. I think I'll move to Australia. In the carpool, Mrs. Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said, if I don't get a seat by the window, I am going to be car sick. Nobody even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture in the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. At singing time, she said, I sang too loud. And continuing time, at counting time, she said, I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said I was his best friend. Anyone, he said, at Philip Parker was his best friend, and that Albert Mayo was his next best friend, and I was his third best friend. There was 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag. Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds. Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on the top. Guess who mother forgot to put in dessert? It was terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That's what it was, because after school, my mom took us all to the dentist, and Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Come back next week, I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot while we were waiting for my mom to get the car. Anthony made me fall where it was muddy, and then when I started crying because the mud, Nick said I was a crybaby. And while I came punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back to the car, scolded me for being muddy and fighting. I am terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I told everybody, no one even answered. So then when we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers, Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I choose blue ones with red stripes. But then the shoe man said, we're all sold out. They made me put plain old white ones, but they can't make me wear them. When we picked up my dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with his copy machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was careful as could be except for my elbow. He also said, don't fool around with the phone, but I think I called Australia. My dad said, please don't pick up anymore. It was terrible, horrible, no good, a very bad day. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate limas. There was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate my railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nick took back the pillow. He said I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not me. It has been terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are like that, even in Australia. The